All right. Hello, everyone. How are you today? It's Kay. So this is the 11th of March, 2022, and this is on Friday. So happy Friday, everyone. And let's start the live stream now and check some charts because we have some interesting pairs in the market. So JPY has been very weak recently. So I would like to cover the JPY pairs on the Forex, and also I will cover the CAD also because there was a news on Canada unemployment rate and the result was improved. It's becoming better, so the economy is coming back in Canada, and therefore the CAD, the Canadian dollars, are now strong, very strong. So I will focus on these two currencies and check charts today with Ichimoku. I hope you stick to the end and learn something new in this day's live stream. Okay, so let me switch the screen and start the live right away. Okay, but before that, quick disclaimer as usual. This content is all based on my own experience and knowledge. So when you take trades, please do with your risk management. And also, since this is a live stream, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines, that will be great. Because after all, we're all here to learn. And also, in terms of the official services, I only have my webpage, my own webpage, which is forex-k.com, and also YouTube. I have two YouTube channels. One is this one, official, and also I have the second channel where I usually talk about my daily life in Dubai. So I have these only two YouTube channels, and also Twitter. I have two accounts, and everything else are basically fake. So I don't have Telegram, I don't have Instagram, I don't run Facebook, and also I don't direct message on Twitter or any SNS. So in case you receive some direct messages from this SNS, then please be careful because it's not myself. I only communicate by email and Discord message, and that's it. So yeah, because there are many fakes, many spams out there, so just be careful. Okay, so yeah, let me say hi to everyone quickly as usual and start the live, get into the market analysis. So let me see. All right, I do see many joiners here now. Let's see. Rookman, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Oh, he says my trade is running 4% profit on USD JPY today. Teacher, I pray you will always have a good health. Sure, that's good to hear. Good to hear. So yes, I was actually about to take the USD JPY to buy, but the timing was not right. I was monitoring the chart, but as I monitor, there was a call from the bank, and it was for like 30 minutes long, and I wasn't able to capture the buying edge because by the time I hang up the call, I lost the 3 confirmations already. The market has gone up already, so decided to stay away. But this is all about the timing, and it's totally fine with me because there will be some other chances in future markets. So, but yeah, glad to hear that, Lukman, you got some nice profit on USD JPY. Clearly, it was uptrending. So if you have been following my teaching by Ichimoku, then you will be able to capture some nice trends recently. All right, and Carbon Fibonacci, good to see you from Philippines. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. And Mahardika, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. And Dirk, good to see you too. All right, and Kush, thank you for joining as well. Yes, I will be talking about the JPY pairs today. So yes, please stick to the topic to the end. That would be great. Yeah. Yes, Gary, a movie hero, Young, and Hesh, Ajit, and Achike, and Danish, Asif, thank you for joining. Great to see you here. And Johnny K, and Agubola, and Forrest, good to see you. All right, and Jalash, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. All right, so now let me switch to trading view and start to see the JPY pairs first. So first, I would like to talk about the Euro JPY and what's happening right now. So Euro JPY, this is a daily time frame, and the market is still bearish technically. It's still bearish because the Kumo is still down. Single span A is still pointing down, and market is technically below Kijun Sen. So, and also Chikou span below candle still. So this is technically bearish, but the market has gone up to retrace back to the daily Kijun Sen now. So in my opinion, the market may continuously be bearish from these reasons, but once the market breaks the Kijun Sen and goes up, then I won't look for the sell chance anymore. Or I don't monitor the pair anymore because that will be range in lower time frames too. So yeah, but right now it just retraced back to the daily Kijun Sen. So yeah, this is range, and this level is actually in between the Kijun Sen and also the previous support from the January this year, which was a 128.25. So around here, the market may be resisted and go down here. If that's the case, I will be looking for the sell chance from next week. Otherwise, I will prefer to stay away. And looking at the 1 hour time frame, in 1 hour, it has been gradually moving up, but this uptrend is not really strong. It's not really strong. It has been kind of resisted by the resistance level on the 10th of March yesterday. So it may be double top and the market may retrace. So we better stay away from Euro JPY is my opinion. So in terms of the Tokyo box, because I haven't talked about the Tokyo box recently, so that's why I also decided to talk about that topic. So here is my Tokyo box. In the Tokyo box, Tokyo session high was 128.55, and Tokyo session support was 127.69. So the market once broke the Tokyo box bullish, but now it's ranging. And also in terms of Ichimoku, we don't see any trends. So in this case, Tokyo box breakout may become fake, and the market might reverse backwards, just like yesterday. So always use the Tokyo box when you see the trend in higher time frames. Otherwise, it can be a fake out. So yeah, Euro JPY looks like it's not a good one to watch. So let's check the next one, which is USD JPY. So I was about to trade USD JPY, but I just missed a chance. So I have no positions right now. But firstly, weekly chart. Weekly chart, USD JPY broke this ascending P wave nicely bullish. And I was expecting the market breaks bullish in resistance level bullish in some time future, but it just happened today. So in the weekly chart also, Kumo is up. Kumo has been bullish, and Kijun Sen is also bullish, and Tenkan Sen bullish, and Chikou span above candles. So weekly chart is now starting to be bullish. That's a good sign. So we can keep looking for the buy chance. And also in the daily time frame, it's also bullish because of the breakout of the previous resistance. Kumo is up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span above candles. But if I look at the Kumo, it's getting a bit thinner now. So we may see some retracement from here. So next week could be retracement. So you have to be careful. If it retraces, then you want to take exit, take profit. But still, it's bullish with a potential retracement risk for this with this thin Kumo in the daily chart. And then let me look into 1 hour. Okay, so here is 1 hour. In terms of 1 hour chart, Kumo is bullish still, Senko span A is bullish, and Kijun Sen flat, but Tenkan Sen is bullish now, and the Chikou span above candles. So this is bullish right now. It's bullish in the short term because Tenkan Sen is bullish. So as long as market is above the Tenkan Sen, buy will be right call. Buy will be right call. But as soon as the market breaks Tenkan Sen bearish, then you better exit in this condition in 1 hour chart. In 1 hour chart base. Because if you look at the previous market, the market has been supported by the Tenkan Sen once and twice before. So this time, as long as Tenkan Sen keeps pointing bullish, most likely market will be supported by the Tenkan Sen and continues to be bullish. But once the market breaks Tenkan Sen, then you better exit because the market may be in range continuously, or it may retrace all the way back to Kijun Sen in 1 hour. So now it's ranging for the last 5 or 6 hours. So no trend right now. But in the short term, there are more buyers and sellers because Tenkan Sen is moving up. And also Senko span A is moving up right now. And Chikou span above candles. So still, there is a potential breakout. But since this is Friday and there will be a news in the US in about 49 minutes. So to be safer, I prefer to stay away. But still, I would say that from technical analysis by Ichimoku, it's bullish in 1 hour. So with this in mind, let's take a look at the Tokyo box. So Tokyo box high was here on 116.97, and looks like the market still is not breaking the Tokyo box high yet. So yeah, with the Ichimoku confirmation, we better wait for the Tokyo box breakout. We better wait for the candlestick close becomes above 116.97, and then look for the buy chance. Otherwise, it may retrace or range in this situation. So coming back to the Ichimoku in 1 hour, once again, Tenkan Sen is bullish. So as long as Tenkan Sen bullish, a buy will be right call. And I can still see potential breakout of the new resistance and also the Tokyo box. But if it breaks Tenkan Sen, then you better not to trade. Or if you're holding the buy, you better exit in this case. So that's the USD JPY. So yeah, let's see. And let me cover some other JPY pairs first. So let me go to the pound JPY, and starting from the daily time frame. Okay, the market is retracing back to Tenkan Sen and also the previous support level 152.93. So once market breaks the Tenkan Sen, then it could retrace back to Kijun Sen through the Kumo. So I think this is not really a good timing to buy or sell. We better wait for at least Tenkan Sen break in the daily time frame to be able to look for the buy chance. And in terms of Ichimoku, 1 hour Ichimoku. Okay, now it's ranging, consolidating. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, but Tenkan Sen is still bullish, so there's a potential breakout still. Potential breakout bullish. And the market may reach back to the daily Kijun Sen right now. And let's see. So let me take the Tokyo box. Okay, Tokyo box is captured on the yellow box like this. You just ignore this strange needle. This is, I think this is caused by the program. I'm not sure, but this is not really, you don't really pay attention to these parts. So this is the beginning of the Tokyo session, which is 9 a.m. in Tokyo. And the last candlestick here is the end of the Tokyo, which is 5 p.m. So in Tokyo session high was, let me use this line. Tokyo session high was captured here 150.97. And unlike USD JPY, pound JPY broke the Tokyo box bullish already. So it may continuously be bullish. So in that sense, pound JPY looks better than USD JPY to buy. Yeah, so once again, daily chart has retraced back to the Tenkan-sen and also the previous support. So to be safer, you want to wait for today's daily candlestick close. And if it closes above the Tenkan-sen, then from next week, it could be trending up. And I think you could buy, look for the buy chance. Yeah, so that's the pound JPY. But usually for me, when it's retracing like this, I don't trade. At least I don't follow. I have no trend to follow. I have no trend to follow. Simply I stay away. If I start to see the forward chart uptrend, I might follow. But in the forward chart, as you can see it, this is also range. So for me, I would stay away continuously. So let me cover two other JPY pairs, which are AUD JPY and Swiss franc JPY, and also CAD JPY. So 3 JPY pairs, and then come back to your comments. Okay, so now let me go to AUD JPY, and here is the daily chart. Yeah, AUD JPY daily chart is also bullish. Kumo is nicely bullish. And also Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen are also bullish, and Chikou span above candles. So this is a very nice and stable bullish trend. However, if you have noticed it, there is a previous resistance from last October. The market is very close to the previous resistance level from last October. So the market may retrace backwards. You know, there is some room to trade to resistance, which is going to be like 60 pips or so. But sometimes before the price touches the resistance, sometimes it starts to retrace backwards. So as the market gradually moving closer to the previous resistance, we better always be careful for the potential retracement. However, daily chart is still bullish in terms of Ichimoku, so you can still look for the buy chance. And when it starts to retrace, simply you can exit, is what I usually do. With the risk management, you can still trade, and if it breaks the resistance, then it goes very fast, bullish. So yeah, I don't mind looking for the buy chance right now. So let's look into 1 hour, and let's see what's happening. So 1 hour chart. Okay, so looks like the market broke the Tenkan-sen once, but it was supported by the Kijun-sen and still going up right now. So there is no bearish in the wave, and that's why I say that this is bullish. The market has been in consecutive bullish in waves, and there is no bearish in wave yet. So this is still bullish to me in a 1 hour chart also. And also Kumo Senko span is up, and it's got the nice thickness of the Kumo. You know, when you see the thin Kumo, then you better stay away. But this one has a very thick Kumo, so this is nice confirmation for the longer term uptrend stably. And also Kijun-sen angle is bullish, and the Chikou span above candles. So this one's nice. This one's also nice to look for the buy chance. And with that in mind, let me look into the Tokyo box and see if it broke. Okay, so market still is not breaking the Tokyo box yet. The Tokyo box high from today is 85.88. So yeah, we better wait for the Tokyo box break, or simply take a buy right now and put the stop loss below the Kijun-sen in 1 hour, because the market has been supported by the Kijun-sen. So if you place a buy right now, your stop loss should be below the Kijun-sen. So this is SL, and keep holding and expect the market breaks bullish. But you know, since this is Friday and it's not, you know, the market may not really be active, especially this is AUD JPY. both currencies are located in Asian session, so the volatility might be less, and I prefer to stay away today. If this is active like Wednesday or Tuesday, if I see this, then I don't mind looking for the buy chance. So the next one is CAD/JPY. So yeah, CAD/JPY is also strongly bullish, but let me start to talk about the weekly time frame on this one. Because weekly time frame, as I mentioned previously, this is a P wave. It's a P wave in the weekly chart. But I was expecting the P wave will be broken bullish as you see this arrow, because simply Tenkan-sen above Kijun-sen. And looks like it is breaking the P wave, but it hasn't broken yet technically. We have to wait and we have to wait for another 7 hours and 39 minutes for this candlestick close. And if this candlestick closes above the P wave, then from next week onwards, it may be bullish. But if it closes within the P wave, then the market may retrace back to the support of the P wave. So yeah, we better wait for the close of today's weekly candlestick. However, with that in mind, if you look at the daily time frame, this is still ranging. The market has been still resisted at the top at the previous resistance from January 12th, 92.18. So the market might be ranging from here. There is no direction in terms of Ichimoku. Kumo is too thin, too small. So this Kumo is not trustable. And Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen also flat. So this is ranging market. You can actually tell also from the price action, the market has been just going up and down through the Kijun-sen. So this is range. But just in case, looking at the 1 hour, it's bullish right now. So it may retrace, but it's bullish. And this one, it broke the Tokyo box bullish like this. The Tokyo box end was on 91.54, and it clearly broke the Tokyo box bullish. So today, until the market close, my view is bullish, and the market may reach to the resistance, which is 92.18. So if you're the scalper, buy will be a right call on CAD/JPY. But if you are between day to swing trade like myself, then you better stay away until Monday, because it may retrace and you may be in a loss by the end of the day today. You can't be holding the buy over the weekend at least. So yeah, better to stay away. So the last one is Swiss franc JPY, and let me come back to your comments. So please bear with me. Let me just finish this one first. So this is Swiss franc JPY. It has been ranging. The Kumo flat Kijun-sen. Oh, looks like Kijun-sen is up now. Sorry, no. Maybe it's a Tenkan-sen that is up, but Kijun-sen is flat. And Chikou span is technically above the candles, but I would say that this is still too close to candles. It's not really clearly above candles. It's still with the candles. And yeah, Kumo Senko span B is up, but Senko span A flat, and Kijun-sen flat, so it's range. So simply, if I see the range market in the daily chart or the forward chart, I stay away. Let me look into the forward chart. Yeah, in the forward chart, it's ranging too, because Kumo's flat, very thin, and the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen flat. So no direction in the market, so I wouldn't be looking for any trading edges. But in terms of Tokyo box, let's see, it has broken bullish or not. And yeah, looks like it hasn't broken yet. The Tokyo box high was here, 125.63, and it was resisted by the Tokyo box high, and now it's retracing or consolidating. So since this is Swiss franc pair, I will come back next week. So far among these JPY pairs, the best one to trade was AUD/JPY. The best one to trade was AUD/JPY, although the market is near the resistance in the daily, this is still bullish. So AUD/JPY looks good. But the other pairs, USD/JPY is also good. USD/JPY is also bullish. But in the lower time frame, it's just retracing backwards. And it hasn't broken the Tokyo box yet. It has been rather resisted by the Tokyo box high, 116.97. So in that sense, AUD/JPY looks better. Although AUD/JPY is still within the Tokyo box, we can confirm an uptrend. So I think that's better. And CAD/JPY is also good because it broke the Tokyo box breakout bullish clearly. And USD/JPY, yeah, still ranging as I mentioned. And Euro/JPY is also still ranging. And this one, it broke the Tokyo box high, but in higher time frames, it's ranging. In the daily chart, it just retraced back to Kijun-sen. And in the forward chart, it's also ranging now. Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat. So yeah, I prefer to stay away. So that was the analysis of Ichimoku with the JPY pairs today with the Tokyo box. Okay, so now let me come back to your comments. So once again, thank you for joining everyone and happy Friday to everyone. Good to see you as always. So let me try to review some comments now. Jason says, hello K-sensei, do you consider fundamentals into your technical analysis? I do look at the news. I only pay attention to the big news. So for example, today I was watching these news, CPI in Germany, and also unemployment rate in Canada. The turnout was positive, so CAD was bought as a result. So CAD pairs are also very strong. You can tell actually from the strength chart, you can see that the CAD, the purple, is very strong because of that reason. And also we're gonna have in 48 minutes and 33 minutes, there will be a consumer sentiment report in the US, and also Biden will be speaking. There will be a speech from Biden here, 48 minutes. So depending on the outcome of this speech and the report, the USD might be affected, and also gold and maybe Bitcoin can be affected by this news. But basically, I only watch these big news in the market, but I don't trade by the news. Basically, I trade only by technical analysis, and I avoid taking trades by the news. Alright, Val says, since I use the currency strengths, my trade becomes accurate. Thank you for sharing your strategies. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, the currency strength chart is very powerful. I refer to this currency strength chart every day. Before I take a trade, I also look at it. And when I see multiple pairs trending, I look at the currency strength chart also and see which one is the most volatile. So right now, I can see that the CAD/JPY is the most volatile because it's got the widest gap in between two currency. So that means CAD/JPY is the most volatile, and it has the strongest bullish trend, bullish power. So, and that I look at the CAD/JPY, and it has gone up very strong. So that means if I buy, the probability for the market to go up towards my direction becomes relatively higher in a short time period because of this currency strengths. So like this, I refer to it. Yeah, it's a nice tool. It's free. It's free, and you can find the link on the below description. It's one of my favorite tools to use. Okay, let's see. Dennis says, do you look at divergence when you take an entry? Yes, if I see divergence, then I do. Yeah, but I don't really trade only by divergence. Yeah, whenever I see the opportunity, besides divergence, I also take them. But divergence was one of my favorite strategies, especially the stochastic divergence was my favorite previously, but not anymore. Okay, so I covered USD JPY and AUD JPY. All right, so let's see. Yeah. So yeah, Tokyo box. Oh, Kush, thank you for replying Marcus' question. So this Tokyo box. I use the sessions indicator. So when you search sessions in the trading view, you can find the sessions indicator. And I only enable a Tokyo session. I only enable Tokyo session like this, and I disabled London, New York, and Sydney sessions, and I display a Tokyo session. And this you can find also in MT4, MT5, and also even Forex Tester. There is a sessions indicator. So yeah, you can find it pretty much anywhere. And this is very useful to capture potential trend continuous after the Tokyo breakout on JPY pairs. All right, so let me check other comments now. So AUD JPY, I covered it, and CAD JPY, I covered it also. Okay, NZD JPY, I haven't covered yet, so let me check that one. NZD JPY. Okay, so NZD JPY, daily chart with the Ichimoku, it's bullish now. Kumo is up, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen bullish, and Chikou span above candles, so now it's bullish. I think I talked about this one yesterday or the day before, but it broke the neckline of the double bottom, and now it looks bullish. So let me see. In 1 hour, it's now ranging, consolidating for the last 3 hours. But the Kumo is bullish, Tenkan-sen has been bullish too. So I think we can still look for the buy chance. But once the market breaks Tenkan-sen, then we better exit. So let me take the Tokyo session. Okay, so this one, technically Tokyo session has not been broken yet, because Tokyo session high was technically here at 80.08, and you see the wicks high, but there was a resistance. So to be safer, you want to wait for the Tokyo session breakout. Sometime happens today, and then buy afterwards in 1 hour, and stop loss below Tenkan-sen will be the strategy. So right now we can't trade on this one. Yeah, looks like the market has been nicely supported by the Tenkan-sen previously. Over here, there was a bit overshoot, but the market has been respecting Tenkan-sen many times in 1 hour. So it's reasonable to put the stop loss below Tenkan-sen, and when it triggers, you better exit, because then it may retrace all the way back to Kijun-sen in 1 hour. Okay, let's see. Che says, how do you see Bitcoin? All right, so let me check the crypto Bitcoin. By the way, gold is going down, so no trade for myself. Okay, so Bitcoin in the daily time frame, this is still in the P wave, still ascending P wave, so no trade opportunities right now. Yeah, there's no trade opportunity. It's range basically. Let me see. In 1 hour, it's also range. Yeah, the market is ranging right now, so no direction and no trace. And in terms of gold, XAUUSD, the market has been bearish. And also it broke the neckline of the daily time frame, if you notice it. Oh, sorry. I think you better check the forward chart to see the head and shoulders. So this is gold forward chart, and there was a head and shoulders. The neckline was over here at 1970.14, and it broke bearish. So to me, it's bearish. And also there was a Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen dead cross before. So once you see Chikou span breakout and Kumo breakout, then the market will continuously be bearish. So wow, the gold has been very violent. Yeah, I can see that there are many traders winning and losing on these markets because it's so spiky and so volatile right now. So yeah, since it's going down, I prefer to stick to Forex now. If I was saying that if the market breaks the resistance level 2070.84, then I will be looking for the buy. But looks like it didn't happen. It just retraced all the way back, broke Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen dead cross. So not a good time to buy anymore. So I would prefer to stay away from this one. The CAD pairs are trending since the news. Right. The employment rate was positive. Previously it was 6.5 and consensus was 6.2, but the turnout was 5.5. It improved so much, 1% improvement from previous report. So looks like in Canada, the economy is coming back, which is good news. JY says, should we close our trades before the Biden speech? If you haven't set the break even yet, then you better exit and come back afterwards. But if you can set the break even, then you can do it. And yeah, if the market reverses strongly, then just let the market hit the stop loss and you take the break even because you don't lose technically. And that is the most important part of trading. And that's why I say, help you become a non-losing trader, because becoming non-losing will be the first step to actually become a profitable trader. Unless you become non-losing, you won't be profitable. All right, Jason, you're welcome. And Mr. Fernandez, thank you for joining. Happy Friday and good to see you. And let's see, Lulu says, hi Kay, could you show me how to set up the Tokyo Box in TradingView? Yeah, so Tokyo Box, once again, I use this sessions indicator. I use the sessions indicator and I only enable the Tokyo session. Only enable Tokyo session and adjust it to in between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Tokyo time. And you have the Tokyo Box. Okay, let's see. Christopher says, can you share the link of the currency string chart, please? Sure, I can do that right now on the chat. Let me share that. Yeah, because this one, I use this every day to check the each currency condition. Okay, here we go. I just posted on the chat so you can find the link. It's for free and it refreshes every 5 minutes. So you can refer to it. But one thing is that you don't trade by the string chart. You can't trade by the string chart. Always refer to this one, but your trade decisions should be based on the chart. All right. You're welcome here. Thank you for joining. Once again, good to see you. Oh, Kush, thank you for the reminder for the like button, as always. Yeah, if you have been enjoying the live so far, please press the like button, support me, that would be great. Haruna says, hi Kay, your view please for Nifty 50 India stocks. All right, let me check the Nifty. I think it's going down. I think all the indices are going down. So let me check Nifty now. Oh, it's up 0.21%, but let me see overall structure. Yeah, looks like Nifty is still bearish. The market is below Kijun Sen, and it has been resisted by the descending trend line. Still below the descending trend line and Kijun Sen, so it's bearish. Chikou span below candles too. So to be safer, you want to wait for the descending trend line breakout and the Kijun Sen breakout to be able to buy. Yeah, it's bearish. John Harris says, AUD-CAD forward chart about to break the Kumo. Okay. AUD-CAD. AUD-CAD chart in the forward chart, right? Okay, in a daily chart, it broke bearish. The range has been broken bearish, and it is going back to the Kijun Sen. And with that in mind, in the forward chart, yeah, it's about to break the Kumo. About to break the Kumo after the P wave. It's about to break the Kumo now. And yeah, once the Kumo breakout happens, that will be the good sell chance. And the target will be the daily Kijun Sen. Yeah, we already see there was a Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen dead cross, Chikou span break. So once the market breaks Kumo, it may be continuously downtrend. Yeah, let's see. Paul says, what if one pair is in one side, like above or below the line in currency strings, but both opposite directions? Is this still valid to use as confirmation? Yes, it is valid. Like right now, CAD-JPY, it's been bullish. So CAD is strongly bullish. So this is CAD. And JPY has been strongly bearish. And as a pair, Forex pair, if CAD is strong and JPY is weak, that means as a pair, CAD-JPY is strongly bullish. So if you see the bullishness, if you see a bullish trend by Ichimoku, Kinko Hyo on CAD-JPY, then you can look for the buy chance. So I look at the CAD-JPY. I found the daily chart is bullish and it's reaching towards the resistance I found. And also on the weekly, it's about to break the P wave, bullish. And also in the forward chart, it's bullish also, but the Kumo is a bit too small. So when you see this young Kumo, small Kumo, then it may retrace. So although I see from the strength chart, it's still a strong bullish trend. To be safer, I wait for the resistance and look for the buy chance afterwards. So like this, you can combine with the a strength chart and also the actual technical analysis by the chart, combine and take trades. Because this strength chart is not like how to say, like this is not a technical indicator. This all simply shows the currency strengths relative currency strengths among each currency. So right now CAD is strong, but in the next 5 to 10 minutes it may be different, because this is relative. But if you look at the chart, this is not relative. This is based on the calculated indicators and price actions. So you better take trade decisions by the chart, not the currency strength chart. Captain says, thank you for your efforts helping everyone. Many thanks. I am a much more cautious trader now. Oh, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Yes. I think, everything takes time. There is no shortcut, and experience is everything. Yeah, Christopher, you're welcome. Agibola says, kindly review Euro CAD. All right, Euro CAD, let's see. In the daily time frame, it's bearish. Kumo's down. Kijun Sen is flat, but Tenkan Sen's down. The market is now below Tenkan Sen, and Chikou span below candles, so it's bearish in the daily time frame. And in the forward chart, it's within the Kumo, so it's ranging. So I will wait for the Kumo breakout in the forward chart, and also Chikou span break. Chikou span break that happen, and to sell. Or simply wait for the support level breakout. The support level here is 1.3763. So simply wait for the support level breakout and sell. And since this is Friday, the market will be closing in few hours, so I think we better stay away. Usually, the volatility will be very small because of the happy holiday, happy Friday. Yeah, let's see. I see Ajit says, please check JPY INR pair. And also Samir says, could you please check USD INR? All right, so I got two requests on the pair, so let me check. USD INR. Okay, and in the daily chart, this is still bullish. The market is technically above the Tenkan Sen, so it's bullish. And in the forward chart, this is now ranging. So but since daily is bullish, I think buy will be right call. But once the market breaks Tenkan Sen, you better exit. Is what I will be doing. Or simply follow the 1 hour direction. 1 hour is now flat too. There was a big bearish candle 4 hours ago. So now it's back to range. I think the market is still very weak right now. So even if you buy right now, you won't be bullish in the short term. So I would prefer to stay away and come back Monday in this case. Because the time efficiency is very important for me. Time efficiency. If I see the range market, that means the market is not really moving. So even if I buy, the market may go up slightly 10 pips and then go down 10 pips or 20 pips, and it ranges most likely. So even if I hold for like 6 hours or 8 hours buy, I might not be able to profit yet. But if I trade on the trending market, then most likely the market goes towards my direction. And if it does, I can set the break even and I can start to trail the profits in 6 hours or 8 hours, which I prefer. And that's why I don't trade in a range market like this. Because even I take a buy right now, the market still maybe range continuously. All right, hello Akbar, thank you for joining, good to see you here. And Eugene says, your free flow chart, how close are you adhering to its guidelines? Since I focus on stocks, I try to follow it, but higher time frames, as you pointed out in the recent video. Yeah, you can check the higher time frame, like a monthly or weekly for the stock market, and follow that direction. Because I trade in Forex, and Forex pairs move up and down every week, and any pairs, it just goes up and down, and that's why I focus on the daily or forward chart and I don't really follow trends on the weekly or even monthly because, monthly chart in Forex is basically ranging in major and minor pairs. So I don't forecast monthly from that reason. But if you are dealing with the stock market or index, you might see a monthly trend. In that case, you can follow the monthly or weekly trends. So it's all up to which market you're watching. You better change the time frames to follow. Okay, Slimon says, hello Kay, if you observe a pair to be trending in daily chart and 30-minute, but it's ranging on both 1 hour and 4, would you still proceed to look for a trading edge in 5 or 15? Yes, I do. I take the daily and 30 and look for the trading edge in the lower time frame. Yes, and then I don't look at the 1 hour and 4 chart in that case. Okay, so I do see many more comments, but I have to go right now. I have a meeting in about 10 minutes, so unfortunately I will finish the live. But yeah, once again, thank you for joining everyone, and I hope you have a great weekend ahead, and I will see you the next one. I will see you tomorrow at the live stream. So once again, happy Friday to everyone, and please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. Right? Bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thank you.